Today we'll start accounting terminologies of CA Foundation. Number 1. Acceptance. What is acceptance? Acceptance is the drawee signed assent on bill of exchange to the order of a drawer. This term is also used to describe a bills of exchange that has been accepted. Number 2. Accounting policies. What are accounting policies? Accounting policies are specific accounting principles and method of applying those principles adopted by an enterprise in the preparation and presentation of financial statements. Accrual. What is accrual? Accrual is the recognition of revenues and costs as they are earned or incurred and not as money is received or paid. It includes recognition of transactions related to assets and liabilities as they occur irrespective of the actual receipt and payment. Next, accrual/mercantile basis of accounting. It is the method of recording transaction by which revenue, cost, asset and liabilities are reflected in the accounts in the period in which they accrue. The accrual basis of account includes considerations relative to deferrals, allocations, depreciation, and amortization. This basis is also referred to as mercantile basis of accounting. Accrued asset. What is accrued asset? Accrued asset is a developing but not yet enforceable claim against another person which accumulates with the passage of time or the rendering of service or otherwise. It may arise from the rendering of services into bracket including the use of money bracket complete which at the date of accounting have been partly performed and not yet billable. Accrued expenses. What are accrued expenses? An expense which has been incurred in an accounting period but for which no enforceable claim has been come due in the period in the enterprise. It may arise from the purchase of services including the use of money for which date of accounting has been only partly performed and not yet billable. Accrued liability. What are accrued liabilities? A developing but not enforceable claim by another person which accumulates with the passage of time or receipt of service or otherwise. It may arise from the purchase of services into bracket including use of money bracket complete which the date of accounting have. Accrued revenue. Revenue which has been earned in an accounting period but in respect to which no enforceable claim has become due in the period by the enterprise. It may arise from the rendering of services into bracket including the use of money bracket complete which at the date of accounting have been partly performed and not yet billable. Next, accumulated depletion. It is the total to the date of the periodic depletion charges on vesting asset. Next, accumulated depreciation. It is the total to date of the periodic depreciation charges or depreciable asset advance. What is advance? Payment made on account but before completion of a contract, before acquisition of a goods or receipt of services. Amortized value. It is the amortizable amount less any portion already provided by way of amortization. Annual report. It is the information provided annually by the management of an enterprise to the owners and other interested persons concerning the operation of and financial position. It includes the information statutorily required. Example, in case of a company balance sheet, profit and loss account, notes to account, auditors report thereon, and a report of board of directors. It also includes information voluntarily provided, that is, value-added statement, graph, charts, etc. Appropriation account. Appropriation account, it is An account sometimes included in separate section of the profit and loss statement showing application of profit toward dividend reserve, etc. Assets are tangible object or intangible rights owned by an enterprise and carrying probable future benefits. Authorized share capital. It is the number and par value each class of shares that an enterprise may issue in accordance with its instrument of incorporation. This is sometimes referred to as nominal share capital. Average cost. Average cost, it is the cost of an item at a point of time determined by applying an average of the cost of all items of the same nature over a period. When weights are also applied in the computation, it is called a weighted average cost. Bad debts. Bad debts are debt owed to the enterprise which are considered to be irrecoverable. Balance sheet. Balance sheet is the statement of financial position of an enterprise at a given date, which exhibit asset, liabilities, capital reserve, and other account balances at their respective book values. Bills of exchange. Bills of exchange is uh, it is an instrument in writing containing an unconditional order signed by the maker directing a certain person to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of certain person or to the bearer of instrument. This is enough for today. For next concepts, we'll make a video next time.